In this video, we're going to take a look at one of the activities that Google Meet has released, which is called Polls. So if you look at the white toolbar at the top of your Google Meet, you'll notice that there's a new icon that's a bunch of shapes. And if you click on that, you'll open up the activities. Now, on the left-hand side, I have a teacher view, and on the right-hand side, I have a student view. So you'll be able to see that this option here is available for our students to differentiate between the two screens. So if we click on the activities icon in the teacher side, what you'll see are a couple options: breakout rooms and polls. Now, students also have that, but they won't be able to start a breakout room or a poll because they're not the host of the meeting. So you have to make sure that you as a teacher are the host of the meeting. But we're going to focus on polls right now. I'll make another video for breakout rooms. So let's go ahead and click on polls. So this is for you to be able to ask your students and essentially survey them. These are all multiple choice, so there's no option for students to type in an answer. So you want to probably create these ahead of time, but it's also possible for you to create them in the moment and just poll your students as you see fit. And so here are some questions that I have created previously, and I'm going to ask throughout my Meet. So the first question is something that I might actually want to use in the beginning of class. I might ask and check in with my students to see how they're feeling today. So I have a question that's just a check-in. I have two questions related to the topic, the current topic, and then I have a question at the very end that can serve as an exit ticket just to kind of check in and see where they're at the end of class. So let me go ahead and show you how to actually create one of these polls. So at the very bottom, you can see that there's a button that says create a poll. Here you can go ahead and create a question, and then you can put some answer choices. You have the option of putting more than two answers. You can just click on the plus button, or you can just press enter on your keyboard and it will create another answer option. You can go ahead and either launch that question right away if you've just come up with it on the spot, or you can save it and you can use it later. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. As soon as you save, you'll see you'll have two options. One is to edit the question, so you can click edit and it will take you back to the screen for you to make any changes that you might need. And the other option is to delete it. So maybe you don't actually need it and you're able to delete the poll. So I'm going to go ahead and actually launch one of these poll questions, and you'll be able to see on the student side what this looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, how are you feeling today? So I'm going to launch it. You can see on the student side that there's a green little dot. Students have become aware that there is a poll that the teacher is asking. So they would have to actually go to the activities tab, and you can see there's a green little dot right there as well to notify them that their teacher is asking them a question. So they will have to open activities. This won't just pop up for them. They'll have to open activities, they'll have to go to polls, and they can see the question that you're asking. So a student will answer, they can click vote, and they're not able to change their answer once they have voted. So let's go ahead and click vote. We can see that the question is still live. Now, on the teacher side, you can see that immediately you got the feedback from that student. So let's go ahead and end that poll now. I'm going to go ahead and launch the next question, but I want to show you another feature. So I'm going to go ahead and launch this, and you can see that the student now has been shown a second poll, and this one is now live. So here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and select an answer choice. Now, obviously, you'll have to let students know if you're asking a question about a specific topic. You'll have to let them know what the correct answer is, because Google Meet will not let them know, what the correct answer choice to this question actually is. So I'm going to go ahead and vote. You can see immediately I get feedback, but I'm going to now go ahead and click on show everyone the results. So I haven't ended the poll yet, but I want to show the result here. So the student was able to see that as soon as I chose to release it. Now I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. There's another option for you to just release the poll immediately after a student answers. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on and then launch it. We can see that the student now has a third question, and I'm going to go ahead and answer for that student, and we're going to vote. And you can see immediately they are able to see how they voted, but also later on, once their classmates start voting, this will change and they'll start seeing how many votes each question is getting. So now I can go ahead and end the poll. You can always release the results after ending a poll or before you end a poll. That option is completely yours. So we have several options here. This is a great way for students to be polled either on the spot, or you can plan this all ahead of time. But I think it's a really great tool for us to use in the classroom, whether it's with our in-school students or our remote students or all of them together. So it's a really great tool. If you have any questions, please let me know. And as always, I'm really happy to help.